Okay, go.
Hi. All right, everybody. So welcome to i5Nutrition. My name is James. My co-host today is going to be Christy. I think she's. We have a guest as well. We have the Fidel himself.
Oh boy.
So today, what we'd like to go over is just a few things. You walked into an amazing opportunity, and what we'd ask you do is you please silence your cell phones or silence your microphones so that there's no static throughout the presentation. And we thank you for being here. All right. So let's figure out for a second why it is that we're here and really focus on the reason we came. All right. So let's just get clear on why it is that we're here. So Christy, why is it that you're here today?
I want to make money helping people.
Okay. Helping people. That's important to understand. Okay. So I'm going to just ask a general question. Okay. Let's go to the next slide. All right. This is something to think about. Which is more important to you, time or money, and why? So, Christy, which would be more important to you?
Definitely time at this moment.
Time at this moment? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So some people would say time, some people would say money, but here are the facts. Okay. You can always make more money. You can't get back the time. An hour wasted is an hour gone. Does that make sense? So basically, we get paid for bringing value to the marketplace. It takes time to bring value to the marketplace, but we get paid for the value, not the time. So basically what that's saying is if you have a job, let's just say an hourly wage job, for instance, and you get paid $10 per hour, that's actually not necessarily true. You get paid $10 for the value you bring to that hour in the location that you are working. You don't get paid perpetually around the clock.
James, I'm gonna mute everybody. Just unmute yourself after, okay?
Okay.
Okay, go.
We good?
Yeah.
Cool. All right, so let's go next. All right, hopefully you're familiar with the cash flow quadrant by Robert Kiyosaki, but if you're not, no problem. We're going to go over it today. All right. So the first, if you see, is E for employee, meaning you have a job, just over broke. Unfortunately, you're trading time for money. An example of an employee is somebody like a cashier or, a waitress or waiter. These are people that are going to be trading time for money, and it doesn't take a whole lot of skill to do these jobs. Okay. The next would be self-employed. All right. You own a job. Now, this is somebody who can create their own schedule. For instance, like a lawyer or a personal trainer or a barber. These people, unfortunately, are still trading time for money. The idea, though, is if they are not working, they are not making money. They might be higher paid or have more value in the marketplace, but unfortunately, they're still trading time for money. The next would be a business owner. Now, the business owner is a little bit more advanced in the idea that a business owner owns a system. Now, within this system, people work leveraging system for income. For instance, like a Starbucks. Okay, so does every barista know how to make a caramel macchiato the exact same way at a Starbucks, do you think?
They better.
Okay, well, they better. That is a system. So hopefully, God willing, everybody knows how to work in the system, and then you can walk away, and that still leverages income for everybody. This is the 95% of wealth. The last and most important is going to be an investor. When you've leveraged your system enough to the point where you can have set aside money, you can start investing that money. And then what's going to end up happening is your money will make you more money, which is pretty great. All right. So Zig Ziglar says, what did Zig Ziglar say?
Zig Ziglar says, you can have everything in life you want if you will just help enough other people get what they want.
Wow, that's a pretty incredible concept. So what's amazing about this is we have the opportunity to help a lot of people. So that's just incredible, all right? And we have an incredible demand for what it is that we do. So that's why we need a lot of help. Or we could go 20 slides ahead. All right, so the idea is to find a need and fill the need, or find a problem and solve it. What do we say, Christy? The bigger problem you solve?
The bigger your paycheck is.
Interesting how that works. So is this a problem?
That's a lot of problems.
Absolutely. Things like childhood obesity, diabetes, obviously, arthritis and heart disease runs rampant throughout the world, not only just through our nation, but throughout the world, and it's a global epidemic. Okay, now if you take a look, this is just the overweight and obese population. Now we're only pointing out overweight and obese populations because it's something that's visible. We can't necessarily see whether or not somebody has arthritis or heart disease, but we can see visually that they're overweight. So if we take a look, 34% of the globe's population is overweight and obese. 62% of America, 57% of Europe, 25% of Africa even. That's pretty crazy. 14% of Southeast Asia. All right, so it's obvious to see that it's a global epidemic. And that brings us to a high demand, okay? For what it is that we do, there's a high demand. Now, Dr. David Eber, he's the head of human nutrition at UCLA and was voted 10 times Doctor of the Year by his colleagues, says globally more than 1 billion adults are overweight, which is a gigantic population of people that we can help. All right, so these are just some obesity trends. If you take a look at the world scale today, less and more, obviously the deeper color is a little bit more. Now, do you think that the world leaders got together and they were like, hey, Chris, here's what we're going to do. We're going to get together and we're going to get fat. Do you think that's what they did?
I hope not.
And that's definitely not what they did. But because due to, quality of nutrients, obviously convenience of food, and a lot of the fast food industries, our obesity trends are growing, and it's constantly, advancing. It's insane. But what's the problem? So, what is it that's making us this way? Well, here's some answers. Do you know what to eat? Like, Christy, do you know what to eat?
Yeah.
Okay, so generally, what is it that we would eat?
Fresh vegetables,
Mhm.
fruit,
Okay.
meats, maybe some legumes and grains.
Okay, got it. So let's just say, for instance, we knew what to eat. Do we know how much? Well, I mean, even still, let's say that we knew how much we needed to eat. What about when? Do we know when? Do I eat in the morning? Do I eat at night? Do I eat when I go to sleep? Do I eat while I'm sleeping? What do I do?
Good question.
It's a great question. A lot of the population has no clue. But even still, in this industry, we deal with a lot of people who have a relatively decent idea of what to eat. The biggest difference is where it came from, all right? So a lot of times people say, I eat organic. Okay, that's great. Understand this. I can't pick up, let's just say, for instance, this was an apple. Well, it is an apple, actually. It's an iPhone. So let's just say that this was an apple, okay? And I was at the grocery store. How would you shop for apples, Christy?
I'd pick the prettiest one.
Okay, the prettiest apple. So obviously a pink lady apple. Now, if you're shopping for an apple, you're going to go based upon what it looks like and what it feels like in your hand. There's no real way to figure out how much vitamin A or vitamin C this apple contains. So there's no real way to tell how much nutrients our body is receiving on a daily basis. We just have rough estimates. But what's really fantastic about that is we don't need to know, because we have a proven system and a proven nutrition product that's the #1 in the world. All right? So the reality of our daily diet on a global trend is going to be excesses of sugars, salts, alcohol, fats, tobacco, pollution in our air and water, etc. We're deficient in everything that our body needs: proteins, vitamins, minerals, fibers, amino acids, complex carbs, phytonutrients, and water. And here with Herbalife nutrition products, and obviously in combination with good eating habits, we're meant to create optimum nutrition. Now, how do we do that? Well, we'll go ahead and tell you. So the Formula One meal shake and our protein drink mix in combination together it's roughly 60% of our recommended daily allowance of vitamins and minerals, okay, and perfectly balanced macronutrients. Our multivitamin is going to be our micronutrients reaching where food cannot reach. And our cell activator is going to be made for the absorption of nutrients and proper production and absorption of energy. From there, we branch out into every different type of nutrition. We have skincare, hair care, digestive health, men's and women's health, healthy aging, you name it, and we've got it. Bing! All right, so intro to health coaching, the growth of a $1 trillion wellness industry. So this is spectacular. All right, so as you can see, in 2016, we grew to $1 trillion. But let me ask a really quick question, because as a lot of us know, the wellness and health industry is an ever-changing industry, and the demand is always higher and higher. So let's think about this. All right, do you remember a time before CrossFit? Do you remember a time that there was no such thing as CrossFit before? Football, yeah, it was
Yeah.
just called something different. What it's saying is that it's always changing. All right, so there's always a demand for what it is that we do. There's always a demand for top fuel. All right. Cool. A little bit about our history. Okay, Mark Hughes. Mark Hughes founded this company in 1980 based around a tragedy at the age of 23. Okay, unfortunately, his mother passed away from prescription diet pills. Trying to pursue an acting career, she unfortunately lost her life trying to lose 30 pounds. She overdosed on diet pills, and that was very, very tragic for Mark. So he went and studied the herbal remedies of the East and combined it with Western technology and packaging, and founded Herbalife in 1980, and now we're in over 90 countries as the number one nutrition company in the world. All right, so that's phenomenal. So basically what this means is you can fly into any one of these countries and develop a business by developing a customer base, and it's just unreal what you have the capability to do with Herbalife. All right, so consistent sales growth. Now, in 1980, Mark and a few of his friends did nearly $2 million, actually no, exactly $2 million their very first year in business. So why is it that you think that is, Christy? Why do you think we did $2 million the first year?
It works. People talk.
So people talk and it works. I think that's a relatively perfect answer. So it works. Obviously it's worked. Christy lost 135 pounds. Okay, I lost 30 pounds my first 2 months, and it's absolutely incredible because it works. Now, when it works, people talk. Now, Mark gave it as a gift to his grandma, and as a lot of us know, grandmas like to talk. Okay, so $2 million the very first year. Why is that important? Because in 1996, we did our first $1 billion with a B. All right, and now from 2010, we've grown $1 billion annually. All right, it's absolutely fantastic. So it's an ever-growing industry, and it's very, very high demand, and we can help a lot of people. Okay, strong leadership. Michael O. Johnson is our chairman and chief executive officer of the company. Now, since joining Herbalife, he's grown our company 410% from 2003. All right, he's developed the Herbalife Seed to Feed strategy, which is something that you can go into detail with your coach or the person who invited you to this online opportunity meeting. And in addition to that, he's a fitness enthusiast. Now, I know obviously we're not the same age. He's probably just a little bit older than me, but just a little bit older. Now, that being said, he's an incredible, incredible athlete, and he cycles all over the world. Cool. So, we good? Okay. So, we're the only nutritional advisory board to have a renowned scientific leadership board, a medical advisory board, and these people are the minds, the top medical minds in human nutrition, formulating our products to make sure that they are the highest quality and standard. All right, we are the largest nutrition company in the world and the best nutrition company in the world, so we really don't have any margin for error. So let's take a look at Dr. David Eber. If you take a look, he's the second one in. Okay, now he is a 10-time Doctor of the Year. We heard from him earlier. Now the one with the star, if we take a look, that's Dr. Lou Ignarro. Now Dr. Lou Ignarro won a Nobel Prize for discovering what the nitric oxide molecule does for the human bloodstream. Okay, so it's very important to understand that we have incredible, incredible scientific leadership. Okay. Excellent products means excellent, excellent results. And we're here to talk about that now. All right, the disclaimer. Can you go ahead and read that for me?
Consumers who use Herbalife Formula 1 twice per day as part of a healthy lifestyle can generally expect to lose around 0.5 to 1 pound per week. Participants in a 12-week single-blind study used Herbalife Formula 1 twice per day, once as a meal and once as a snack, with a reduced calorie diet and a goal of 30 minutes of exercise per day. Participants followed either a high-protein diet or a standard protein diet. Participants in both groups lost about 8.5 pounds.
All right. So basically what these slides are depicting is that it works for every different type of person. It works for every demographic, every age, every gender. It works for every different type of person on the market, okay? And so we have the opportunity to help a lot of people. Oh, all right. So this is me. Before Herbalife, I was a college athlete. I played football all the way to the collegiate level. I sustained a pretty bad injury that put me in, it put me in a pretty bad headspace, and I lost a lot of muscle and gained a lot of fat. Now, my first 2 months on my nutrition program, I dropped about 30 pounds of fat I gained about 11 pounds of muscle. But the really, really big thing was the energy for me because I was working 2 full-time jobs. Now, I drank anywhere between 5 and 6 energy drinks a day, which is about $720 a month. We averaged it out. It was pretty ridiculous. But by my 3rd day, I felt so amazing that I didn't even require energy drinks. I've been on my program almost 5 years now, and it's absolutely outstanding. So if you're in your room, clap it up for me a little bit. All right. Let's see who's next. Oh, this is Jake. Gingy is in Hawaii right now. Absolutely. I don't know if he's on the call. He's on vacation. But we have Adriana here. Is she on the call? Oh, Adriana's in Mexico. All right. Cool. All right. We got Mike here. Let's hear it. You gonna talk?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, cool.
Thanks, James. This is Mike up in Sacramento. Before I got started on the product, I was finding as I was getting older, the weight wasn't coming off as easy anymore. A good friend of mine gave me a call, had great results on the product. I got started immediately. My energy went up, felt absolutely wonderful, wasn't tired in the afternoons anymore. Appetite totally under control within 30 days. I ended up losing 25 pounds, 2 pant size in 2.5 months. Been on the product now for 25 years and feel fantastic.
Awesome.
Nice. Incredible.
That's great.
This is Nicolette. I don't believe she is on the call currently. I'm not too sure. We do have a lot of people on the call. We can go ahead and keep going. We got Joe Sue.
He's in the house.
He's in the house, actually.
Woo-hoo.
All right. We'd like to hear from you.
Okay, thank you, James. Yes, before Herbalife, I was a chef. I played sports, and I played actually like that on the left, the bottom left. I didn't believe in nutrition when I came to Herbalife. I was looking for a business opportunity. They told me to get started on the program, and that's what I did. Very coachable. Got started with the nutritional program. Lost 70 pounds. First 2 months, lost 25 pounds. After that, started to work out, seeing some results that I never thought I'd see in my life. And my body just started changing. Energy's through the roof. I have a great health now. I can keep up with my 2 kids. They don't have to keep up with me, or take that back. They got to keep up with me. I don't got to keep up with them. And I love the products. Products are amazing, and I feel great. Thank you.
Nice. Incredible. Who else do we got in here? Oh, that's you.
All right. Well, I hit a very low point in my life at just tipping on 300 pounds. My lifeguard certification was revoked because I couldn't climb out of a pool or maintain my endurance swimming. I had to ask for a seatbelt extender on an airplane. I had to get off a roller coaster with my baby brother, who I only get to visit once a year. And that was just that was the threshold for me. So a friend called me up and said, you need help, and I have a solution for you. And I started Herbalife, and I went right away with the advanced program. I stuck to it, and 2 years later, I lost 120 pounds. I actually went off of the program for about a year, and I fluctuated only 10 up and down, and I got back on the product about 3 months ago and I've lost another 15 pounds. And I've actually recently been taking herbal remedies to replace my Adderall for my ADHD. And it's the first time that I've been able to find a natural supplement to replace that medication that I was told would be the only solution to really coping with that problem. So it works in all areas of life.
Oh, Big Roz.
Oh boy.
All right. How you guys doing? My name's Roz. I've been on the products for about 13 years now. They used to call me Big Butt in high school, size 38 waist, low confidence, low energy. And my brother gave me a call one day, said, you're a good looking kid, but you're fat. Take the products. You know they work. He's been getting clients' results for about 7 years at the time. I got on the products. It totally changed my life. I lost 50 pounds in 3 months, guys. Ever since then, I've been taking the products. This is actually my 24 result. The 24 line came out. I knew the products were phenomenal and top notch, so I decided to take it to the next level. Drop my body fat from 15% to 5% body fat. I've been maintaining that for the past about 4 years now at that low body fat. My energy is always through the roof. I'll take these products forever, and I'm here to share it with everybody.
All right.
Amazing. Amazing. Oh, Melissa. You there?
Do we have Melissa? I don't know.
Jordan. All right, Jordan. I don't believe Jordan's on the call. Cameron. Okay, so basically this is saying is that it works for every different person. It works for every different type of person for any different type of lifestyle. All right, and this is actually what Roz was referencing was the Herbalife 24 line. Now, why is it called Herbalife 24? It's because an athlete is an athlete all throughout the day, 24 hours a day, not just when they're on the court, not just when they're on the field. So it's important to understand that we have actually now 9 customizable products that are acclimated for an athlete all throughout the day. And they're all tested for banned substances and all natural colors, flavors, and sweeteners. Spectacular product line. My favorite's obviously Reload Strength. Duh. All right, so global branding. Over 120 sponsored athletes. One of our sponsored athletes is Cristiano Ronaldo. I don't know if you guys are familiar with him, but he's the number one soccer player. Yeah, number one soccer player in the world. All right. Now, what's really incredible is it would cost probably millions of dollars in order for you to put an individual brand on just his jersey alone. So when you become a part of Herbalife as a company, you have the opportunity to brand globally, and it's done. It's done for you. All right. We have 40 sponsored teams. If you take a look at the LA Galaxy right across the jersey is Herbalife Nutrition. We have 18 sponsored events. All right. So we have everything going on all the time, and you have a very, very high integrity company working with you with a great product. Obviously, everybody here on the call can agree that the products work. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. Good. And with a great product comes an incredible opportunity. Okay. So the disclaimer here is going to be income applicable to individuals or examples depicted and not average. For average financial performance data, see the statement of average gross compensation paid by Herbalife at herbalife.com or myherbalife.com. The incomes presented are those of persons within the top 1% of Herbalife members. For additional financial performance data, see the statements of average gross compensation paid by Herbalife at herbalife.com and myherbalife.com. Okay? Cool. So let's take a look. Christy, what is it that you see here?
A puzzle piece.
You see a puzzle piece, okay. Anybody else care to answer? What do we see here?
They need to unmute themselves if they want to answer.
Oh, everybody muted them, so that's fine. Well, basically, we're winning in the new economy. That's okay. That's all right. All right, so we're winning in the new economy. All right, I don't know if you guys know this or not, but we are coming into a new age, an age of social media. Okay, it's super important to understand this because it is a new economy. We are leaving the industrial age. We are sharing. Okay, we're going from person to person. All right. So we're entering into a sharing economy. There's businesses out there like Uber, Airbnb, Lyft. Sometimes you don't even need to go to a bank for loans anymore. Okay, there are all different types of avenues out there that are person-to-person interaction, which is amazing opportunity for us to be a part of a company that is based around sharing. All right. Now here's what it is that we do. Actually, you want to read what we do?
Yes.
All right.
Personal health and wellness coach. We help people improve their health through education on proper nutrition, improving eating habits, weight management. We promote a healthy, active lifestyle, sports nutrition, great follow-up and client service, and achieving and maintaining solid results.
Nice. Now, these are just a few of the business methods that we can use. You have the opportunities to do whatever works best for you. All right. Fit clubs, yoga clubs, hike clubs, run clubs, dance classes, nutrition clubs, wellness evaluations, body challenges, worksite wellness, healthy happy hours. These are just a few of the methods that you can go ahead and utilize. Obviously, we promote a healthy and active lifestyle. Now, how we get paid is relatively simple, okay? You get clients' results, and then you teach and train new coaches to get clients' results, okay? Not rocket science, but here's how we get paid. Okay? There are 6 different streams of income involved in our company. Now, I don't know where you work today, but I doubt that you receive 6 streams of income. The first one we're going to go over is retail profit, okay? When you become a member, you start off at a 25% retail profit. All right? So, for instance, if I was getting a fantastic result and Christy saw my fantastic result and asked me what it is that I was doing, I would say, I'm on a nutrition program. Now, I would help Christy out, okay? And basically what that would do is I would put her on a nutrition program, and the average in the United States is about $200. So if I'm at a 25% profit margin and a 25% discount on my own nutritional products, and I help you with the nutrition program, how much do I make in my pocket?
$50.
$50. Cool. She's a mathematician, y'all. Okay. So I make $50 for helping my good friend with their nutrition. Now, what's cool about that is after about 3 to 5 people, I'm going to promote to what's called a 35% profit margin senior consultant. After between 7 and 10 people, I'll promote to a 42% profit margin, which is called qualified producer. Okay? After about 20 to 30 people, I will promote to what's called a 50% supervisor, which is incredible. Christy is actually a brand new supervisor. We'll give it up for that. Woo! Okay? Now, what's really cool about a supervisor is, let's say I work my butt off, right? I work my butt off, and in 1 month, I make my way up to a supervisor level. Now, Christy, she needs to reorder. So, for instance, she gives me a phone call or a text message, and we like to call those $100 text messages, because for that same exact order of $200, probably just a change of shake flavor would be $100. Now, if you did that 10 times in 1 month, you'd be at an extra $1,000. You have a whole 30 days to do that 10 times to make an extra $1,000. That's incredible. Now, this is just one stream of profit. The next one is going to be wholesale. For instance, Christy has an incredible result, okay? She lost 135 pounds, and a lot of people started noticing. Now, when she registered it to the company, she became a member, okay, at a 25% profit. If you recall, I'm at a 50% profit. Now, I teach her to help her friends and family members get healthy on nutrition programs. And because I taught her, I received the difference between 50 and 25. So if she puts somebody on a nutrition program for $200, okay, she'll receive $50. Then I'll receive $50 for teaching her, and the company gets paid $100 for their nutrition program, okay? Now let's say, and it's very, very feasible because she's already done it, let's say Christy works her way up to a 50% profit margin, okay? Now, the company steps in because now we're even in profit margin. The company steps in and says, hey, James, you did a fantastic job teaching Christy. You did a fantastic job teaching Christy how to, make an impact in her community. We're going to step in and pay you 5% of what her entire organization does. This is called a royalty. So a royalty income is basically something doing the work once, i.e. teaching her how to put people on nutrition programs and help other coaches put people on nutrition programs. And you get paid residually forever. There are other such things like monthly bonuses, fully paid vacations, and annual bonuses, which are just a spectacular place to be in, a spectacular amount of income to even fathom. All right? So earning what you're worth. Christy's going to go ahead and read these. If any of these sound good to you, then you're on the right call. All right?
Be your own boss. That sounds great. Flexible hours, work at home, earn a part-time income, be financially free,
Yeah.
and travel around the world.
Amazing. Okay? So earn what you're worth, guys. And it's a proven system. It's super, super simple. It may not necessarily be easy at times, but it is absolutely simple, and it's proven over and over and over again for the past almost 36 years. You use the product to develop your product story, a conviction from the heart, okay? You wear the button, you wear a brand, okay? Develop a customer base. And you talk to people, okay, to build your distribution team so that you're able to, live a financially free life and develop a system, okay? Now, what's cool about this, we're gonna tell you the importance of building a team. Let's just say, for instance, this was you, Christy, all right? Now, Christy, how many people do you know that could use to make an extra $1,000 a month?
3.
3. Show me 3. Bang. Okay. So Christy goes out and she finds 3 people. Now, if you recall, she made it to a supervisor level, which means that she helped 30 people. So she helped 30 clients achieve and maintain a solid result. Now she's teaching 3 people to help 30 clients achieve and maintain a solid result. In which case, those people probably know 3 people to teach 30 to achieve and maintain a solid result. In which case, they know 3. Okay? This totals an organization of 39 people, and all she had to do was teach the initial 3. Okay? From there, 39 people times 30 clients, all achieving and maintaining a solid result, is 1,170 people impacted. Okay? That's incredible. That's from a development of a team. I like to call this a movement. Now, do you think that you can help 1,170 people on your own?
No.
Absolutely not. I would be ripping my hair out. Next slide. Okay. Let's say this is Christy, and she found her initial 3, but she decided to get a little bit more ambitious and go with 5. Okay, so she found 2 more. And then again, taught them to achieve and maintain solid result and teach clients, roughly 30 of them, to achieve and maintain a solid result, who then go out and get 5, who then go out and teach 5. Each one of them is achieving and maintaining 30 clients and getting them solid results for an organization of 155 people, and all she had to do was teach the initial 5. That equals 155 people, all generating 30 clients, is 4,650 people impacted. That is a larger portion of a city. Okay, so that is a gigantic movement. Today we've taught you to go from an employee to self-employed, and then we gave you examples of how to become a business owner, which can generate a system in order to make you an investor. That is absolutely amazing, and let's continue. Okay, so if you recall in the beginning of the presentation, there was obviously a reason you came. Let's try to remember that reason, okay? Now, let's just talk about incomes and peaks in middle age, okay? So if you look between the ages of 40 and 54, incomes really max out around $60,000 to $68,000. Now, why is it, do you think that is?
People get older and aren't as productive, and their jobs can be replaced by younger people who are more efficient.
Absolutely, sure. So you can only work a set amount of hours, maybe even less hours. You're getting replaced by younger people that are going to be twice as productive and get half the pay. Unfortunately, this is cyclical in the United States and probably globally as well. So let's take a look at what we have next. Savings rates. Okay, savings rates are dismal. A whole lot of people are not saving any money, and it's really, really killing off a lot of, like, people are going bankrupt, for medical stuff. Saving rates are just awful. But let's talk about something that I didn't even consider until just last year. All right, how am I doing for my retirement so far? Well, let's just say, for instance, how much do I need to save for my retirement? And we retire by the average age of 65 in the United States, which it's actually going up currently. And let's just say, for instance, you live till age 85, hopefully longer, but for the example, we'll go with 85. It's 20 years. I'm not very good at math, but that's 20 years. Now, the basic food in the United States is about $7 per meal per person. Okay, so you and your spouse, ideally by then, you'll have a significant other, okay? Now, three meals a day, and I know I'm not skipping meals. $7 per meal times you and your spouse, too, times 3 meals per day, times 365 days a year, times 20 years to live. That's over $306,600 just for basic food alone. This doesn't include your mortgage, doesn't include vacations, and it doesn't include anything else. No sushi. Sorry. Oh, so this is ridiculous. Okay. Now, again, savings rates are dismal, but find your age on the chart here. Okay. Now, if you were to find your age, you would look at the 7% return investment account. If you were to have a 7% return investment account, this is the dollar amount that you would need to earn in order to have $1 million by age 65. The average Herbalife supervisor on a residual basis makes between $360 and $540 monthly. So that means that you could still work a job and set aside this money in a 7% return account for a savings of $1 million by 65. Now, in order to be successful in this business, there are 3 qualities you must have, okay? A great attitude is bar none, can't be without it, okay? You got to be a team player as well, because this is a business of developing team, and you need to be coachable. If somebody has what it is that you want and you're willing to learn and be coachable, there's no way that you won't become successful too, okay? Now, I'm sure a lot of you are wondering how to get started. It's relatively simple. Talk to a person that invited you to this online orientation, and we'll go ahead and get you started as soon as possible. Everybody needs a business license to operate as a health coach, and you can do it on an international basis for literally $68. Okay, so that's less than sushi, Christy. All right, with this you get a coach, you get samples, you get websites in English and Spanish or in any variation of language you choose. And also you get a sponsor, a mentor, somebody to take you by the hand and show you how to do this business, just like any other career path you would need to learn about your industry. Okay? Next slide.
Let's hear from some people.
Oh, okay. You'd like to hear from some people. All right. Let's hear from some people. Who would we like to hear from?
Who is on the call? Let's see.
I want to hear from Roz.
All right. Hello, everybody. How's it going? So obviously, I've been on the products for 13 years now, and I started with the business about 5 years ago. I was a private trainer at the time, working about 14-hour days at the gym. And I don't care what your passion is, but when you're working 14-hour days anywhere, you get burnt out. And I really wanted that time freedom to be able to do what I want to do when, and not have a boss or be limited to a spot where I can't leave, basically trading time for money. So I got started. I started helping people that couldn't afford my training, but they could afford a nutrition program. Really did the follow-up and built relationships with them and got them results. And from there, the name of the game is results. From there, they referred me people, and that's how I started my Herbalife business. Now I train about 3 to 4 clients a day privately in the morning because I choose to. The rest of the time is doing this with my friends, my family, and helping people directly and indirectly. Last month, I made $3,425 in residual income. What that means to me is I get to travel. I've been to 2 places this year for a month long each time. And I don't have to worry about coming back and making sure that I have to pay my bills or have to lose work out of it or lose money because I'm not at work. And I can't wait for the future and what's happening with the momentum that we have. And let's go change some lives out there. And I'm super excited for people on this call and people in the future that are coming to this company. So thank you, guys.
Nice.
Incredible.
Let's hear from Christy. I want to hear from Christy.
All right.
A new supervisor.
It took me a while to get into the business, but I did, and James lit a fire under me. I was doing a lot of work myself, trying to coach, like you said, all the people, and it brought me in a lot of income, but I realized the necessity to coach other people. And I actually brought in my first downline, who helped me become a supervisor. And I also received my first royalty check for $25, which I know is just going to grow from here. So, yeah.
Very nice. How much did you make last month?
Doing the work for me, I made about $1,200.
Wow, that's absolutely incredible. Nice. All right.
Rainmaker.
Yeah.
Hello, everybody. Yeah, this is Mike up in Sacramento. So I was introduced to Herbalife first as a customer, and as you all heard, got good results on the product. And I used to work at the time I was working as a mortgage banker, and if I didn't do any loans, I didn't make any money. And come January 1, I would start at point zero, and I was introduced to Herbalife and saw the value of building a residual income, and that's what attracted me, as leveraging my time. I got started and followed the step-by-step plan, got registered, got the membership package, and in the first 4 days made an extra $420 just helping some customers get going. They got me some more referrals, got a few more people going, ended up making $800 the first month. Next month was $1,200. Worked the business part-time for quite a few years. Even built a pretty good part-time income up to as much as $4,000 a month. It's been incredible ever since then, what's been going on, and now looking at building a very serious full-time income. Been on the paid vacations with the company to the Bahamas. So the company puts the carrot out there for it. We just have to go after it, and I'm very excited about what the future holds.
Very good.
Beautiful. Very nice, yeah.
Let's hear it from Carol.
Cash money.
Is Carol good?
Yeah. Hi, this is Carol. Before Herbalife, I was a broke mom, stay-home mom, and I got called in for a job opportunity, and I heard about the company. And so when I didn't have any money to get started. They gave me a sample of the go-go juice, the tea, and a book, and told me to talk to people. So I went just on going to the gas station, grocery store, and post office, sold $350 worth of products, had no clue what I was doing, made money my very first 24 hours. Within 30 days, I became a fully qualified supervisor. And since then, I've been doing the business for 21 years now, working part-time with a full-time attitude. I've been able to stay home with my children, and it's been an incredible journey. And now we're working full-time, and we're headed to the next level in the company, and I'm super excited because for every dollar that we make, it means that I've changed somebody's life. So super excited where this company is going, and look forward to more to come. And I feel awesome.
All right.
Thank you.
What about David Stoltzman? Are you there?
Yes, I am.
Okay.
Thank you for the opportunity to speak, Shlomo. I discovered, I was introduced to Herbalife a number of years ago. I think it's about, and it was at a time when previously I used to run fitness centers, and I was turned on to Herbalife, and at the time I didn't realize, what Herbalife was. I started taking the products. I got amazing results for myself. I lost about 25 pounds in 2.5 months, and after getting such great results, I realized it was an amazing opportunity for helping a lot of people who also need to lose weight and also get. Right now, I'm in New York. I'm originally from Canada, and today we run. We also have like an office, a center, and we do weight loss challenges over there. And I love the Herbalife business. I love being able to impact people's lives. And some of the best people that I know are in Herbalife.
All right, give it up.
Very nice.
What about James? Can we hear from James?
Absolutely, we can hear from me. Hello, everybody. My name is James. I'm from Simi Valley of San Fernando Valley, working out of i5Nutrition. We're here in the office now. So I've been involved in the company now about 4 years. I made it to supervisor within my first, I'd say, 3 months. It was absolutely phenomenal. But before, I was working 2 full-time jobs. Okay, I was absolutely exhausted all the time. And what I found in this company was that if you change your mindset, you can change your life. Okay, and I changed my mindset, I changed my body style, and I changed my entire life. Last month, I worked a total of 38 hours. 38 hours the whole entire month is what I worked, and I made $3,800 last month. Almost half of it, more than half of it, was on a residual basis. So I'm absolutely excited for this. Is just getting started, and we're just hitting the peak of this. The peak of this wave is building. So I'm excited to see what the future holds. Thank you.
Give it up, James. Okay, so do we have any more, or are we going to continue?
Let's continue.
Let's continue. Okay, we continue. Go.
All right. So you, with your international business license, understand you're either A, B, or C. And what I would like for you to do is get in contact with the person who put you on this call and tell them whether or not you are an A, B, or C. Now, an A is to get started on the products and look and feel good as a wholesale client, which is how some of us started, in this business. A B is going to be a start part-time for supplemental income, relatively in combination with A, obviously, because you want to come from the heart. And then C, start full-time for financial freedom. And that's a bit more aggressive of a plan, but we have the plan for you. If you're ready to get started today, let's take the first step.
Okay, so that concludes our presentation.
Thank you very much, guys. We appreciate you being here with us.
Okay,
Hope everybody has a good rest of your day.
Yeah, don't forget, we have a meeting in the i5Nutrition office today.
Yes.
Personal development starts at 8 o'clock tonight. If you're on your way here, get here as soon as possible.
And
Yeah.
beside that, we have Monday 12 noon Pacific Standard Time. We have a organizational training.
Organizational training, and I'll be teaching.
Okay.
Give it up for James. Give it up for James.
Give it up.
Thank you. No, give it up for you guys.
Thank you.